I remember the day we had our fantastic, significant emotional event, house closing, and the thrill we both had when this picture was taken, because we had been able to buy the house of our dreams. Actually, a far better house than we had ever dreamed of owning, because our rich uncle, Uncle Sam, had made it possible for us to buy this house and its pool with hardly any money down, which was great because we had hardly any in the bank. He also let us buy it with no PMI and an unbelievable low interest rate on the mortgage. And we got it even though we had a poor credit rating. We were so proud of ourselves, we told everyone we had gotten a whale of a deal. Everything about our new home was super duper, and Mom was in hog heaven, especially with the separate bedrooms for the kids. And the kitchen? No surprise there. Both of my girls simply loved it. And my daughter had a great time cooking up a mess with her friends. Mom and daughter both said the kitchen was to die for. And my young son? Well, he knew where the pool was, and guess how he felt about it? Yeah, buddy, we were living the American dream of home ownership all right, and we were some kind of happy. And then one bright sunny day in May, things changed. My wife got her call of calls. She lost her big-time executive position during a downsizing at her work. We weren't too worried, though, because we thought she'd quickly find another job because of her education and experience. Well, it took longer than we thought it would. We were tickled to death when she found one. It didn't pay near what she was making before, but we were still doing okay. But then we were hit with yet another significant emotional event. I got a pink slip, and I was out of work. I was luckier than a bunch of guys, though, and got a new job right away. But then our mortgage rate, taxes, and house payment went up, and we started getting behind and then missing payments. It was about to drive me crazy, because I knew we were headed for a big disaster, including another bad credit rating. You might say our whale of a deal made me feel like I was floundering and really underwater. Yep, we were one of those families you hear about on the news. We were underwater, upside down, in big-time financial trouble, and not loving every minute of it. But then Will came by. He said he was an investor with Homesmith Properties and that he'd check our situation. After a thorough review, he said, "You really are tangled up in Uncle Sam's red tape. In fact, you're about 15 feet underwater at the moment. I'd say it's like being caught in a giant fishing net." But he also said, "You're in luck. Take a deep breath and relax. Let me get my team to help you get out of this mess. We do it nationwide, and we can do it for you starting today." The team, it turns out, includes an owner finance specialist, that's Will, a mortgage broker, a credit repair company, a real estate attorney, a title company, a third-party servicing company, and an insurance agent. Good grief! I never thought it would take that many folks to get us out of trouble. They weren't all with him that day, but those who were soon began to work together to free me from all the red tape that had me held down and would have soon done me in. His team worked to cut me free for what I thought took forever, but it was actually less than a month. Will told us there were tons of buyers with cash who could not get a mortgage, but would be able to qualify to take over our payments with the blessings of our lender. And Will found one for us and freed us to live another day and once again be able to pursue the American dream without a foreclosure or bankruptcy fishing net trapping us. It was a classic win-win scenario, and Will and his team were just as happy as I was. My family was truly blessed. This time we had gotten a life-saving whale of a deal. You could say I was ecstatic. I simply couldn't restrain my joy. It was such a relief to get out from under the red tape of our dream house disaster that my joy was simply overflowing. It was a kind of joy that we hope many other American families will ask Will to help them experience. Being free of that house financial nightmare, and then seeing the sold sign in front of it in such a short amount of time was simply remarkable. Wow, I'm sure glad Will came by that day and could help. Come on in, the water's fine. Contact Will to see how fast his team can cut you free from your mortgage fishing net. Why not join us and have a great American Day of your own?